It's made in the vintage style, so it has these metal comes and loops around and connects to the next connection. Hey, it's Nisha. I have a blue box Goodwill unveiling. Now, you're probably wondering why there's tape on here. When it arrived to the house, it was wet, and my husband opened it up just to make sure the contents were okay. So I haven't seen what's in here, so we're all going to be surprised at the same time. All right, so let's go take a look. Okay, so let's see what Tennessee sent me. Okay, they have some vintage right here. Okay, imitation pearls. That's interesting. Oh, that looks like vintage too. Okay, so let's do the dump. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, earrings, bracelets. Ooh, bracelets, pretty bracelets. Oh. Oh. Okay. So that's everything from Tennessee. We'll take a closer look. All right, so we have our pile. I'm just going to push it back. We'll take a closer look at some of the individual pieces. All right, I'm going to put single earrings over here for right now. Okay. All right, so let's start taking a closer look. Okay. I like this bangle bracelet. Little discoloration on it. All right, cool. Now this is cool looking. I like the studs on here. This is again a clamper bracelet, so we got the hinge back there, and we see the clamper section there. It is signed, so let's take a closer look. Okay, so it's Aldo. Yeah, that's cool. It's a neat texture on the outside. So for something like this, I would list this bracelet on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And I would do this using a cross-listing service called List Perfectly. If you want to learn more, I have a video in the description below. And I also have a 30% off coupon if you want to try it for yourself. Okay, great. All right, here's another bracelet. So silver tone metal. It has a fair amount of tarnish. I like the inset plastic rhinestones. Yeah, cool. Okay, good piece. This is interesting. At first I thought it was wood, but it's really lightweight, so it might be plastic or bamboo. You see the grain on that. Okay, so there's a name in the back here. I'm not familiar with this brand. It's a great piece. I love it. Nice cuff bracelet. All right, great. All right, cool. Oh, this is fun. So the chain definitely looks like it's made from aluminum. It's very lightweight and super shiny. And then we have a hang tag. These are all plastic pieces with Asian-inspired designs on them. That's really cool. I would see that a lot when I lived in Taiwan. All right, so let's take a closer look. Oh. So that's another brand for me to research. If you're familiar with that brand, I would love to learn more. It definitely has a great design sense. I love the pendant. Even though it's plastic, it has a really great look to it. Ooh, got a couple things. Okay. Just putting single earrings off to my right here. Okay, so this is like a cord bracelet with a piece of plastic. I would put this in a craft lot or a resale lot. Okay, cool. An enamel bracelet. No, wait a minute. Okay, so at first I thought it was enamel, but you see these inset sections? It might be stone, so let's take a closer look. Okay, it is cool to the touch. I'm going to use my loupe to look at the black sections. Yeah, it might be onyx, inset onyx. Cool. Has a few wear marks, but looks pretty good. Okay, definitely will sell that. Oh, this is a nice looking piece. Look at that. Super modern. Moving some of the earrings off to the side. But yes, super modern. This is called a bib section of the necklace. And it looks to be about 16 inches, so it's going to be a choker with an adjustable length. Again, we have that super shiny quality to it, so this looks like this is probably, I thought it was aluminum. It could be aluminum with some steel, but it's magnetic. So that's telling me that it doesn't have any fine or materials in it like gold or silver, but it's still a great piece. I don't see a hang tag. Got a lobster claw on there. And no manufacturer's mark on the back. Okay. Oh, I love that piece. Oh. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, fun. Oh, there's some extra pieces. There's an earring. Okay, that go off to the side for right now. And there's a hair. Oh boy. Okay, so it's a little tangled over here. Just thought, let's see if I can get it to untangle. Ah, there we go. It's really pretty design with the imitation pearls resting on these charms that almost look like lily pads. And we have the Goldtone chain, which has some wearing and has discolored. This is a newer piece. Here's the brand and the hair. And then you can see how it's discolored. This happens sometimes with jewelry. And then that's the necklace. Okay. It's a fun design. Alright, cool. Alright, so we have a necklace. No, it's an earring. Okay, off to the side. And another one. And, okay, so, Oh, let's look at this ring. Let's see. It's pretty. Just looking on the inner section of the ring for any markings. The plating is very worn, and I can see the plating starting to come up too. Definitely has some wear. I think this will go into a craft lot. Let's use my magnet. Okay, that's surprising that it's not magnetic, but it could be made from aluminum. It's very lightweight. All right, so I'll double check that and probably go in a craft lot. All right, earring off to the side. So I think I got all this necklace. All right. Okay, this is pretty. It's has rhinestones and a polished gold tone necklace, and these are individual panels, so each heart is a panel. It does have a vintage feeling to it, but just looking at this extension chain, that isn't vintage. Now, lobster claw could be vintage or not vintage, but with this, that makes me think it's not vintage. And then if you look at the back, it has that texture on it, which is another indication that it's not vintage. All right, fun piece. Okay, so we have this bracelet. Interesting. So it has a whole bunch of green inset with some type of shell. See, there's this green on the side. I don't know if that's color or a verdigris, which is where the metal starts to break down. Oh no, that's part of the design. Okay, my first inclination was it was the right color green, and that was not part of the design, but it is part of the design. Okay, no markings on the inside. Okay, nice bangle. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to sort for a second here. Okay, so let's start looking at some of the things we pulled out. So this necklace has a barrel clasp. Looks like glass beads. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so let's take a look. It's pretty with the different purples on there. I like the way it looks. Like the different beads, some in iridescence. If you look here, you can see the structure of the bead itself and how the hole is made. That's always an indication of what the piece is made from. Now this one is ceramic. So it has some wearing through here, but you can see the chipping around the edges. Okay, great. I love that. Okay, well that's a nice statement piece. It looks like a torque necklace, which operates on, you know, twist it like that, unless it's like some kind of hook. Sometimes they'll be labeled on here. I don't know, is that a necklace or a hook? Might be a it might be a hook. I don't know, you tell me. Alright, looks like it's made from stainless steel. Fair amount of tarnish. Alright. Okay, so we have a bracelet corded with silver tone, a clamper. No markings. A fair amount of wearing. You can kind of see the underlying metals right here. The silver tone's been worn out. That will go into a craft lot. Alright, let's take a look at this necklace. So I like the pendant with the dangling sections. I like the different types of beads. There's a couple glass beads, some metal, and I'm not sure if that's ceramic or what that material might be. Take a closer look. That's plastic. Okay, so the glass ones, so this is a glass bead. Oh, it even has a little crack in it. And then these are glass too. These are plastic. Okay, this is glass, this blue one right here. Yeah, cool. I like that. I'm thinking it's not vintage, but, you know, I'm not 100% sure. Alright, cool. Okay, so... Ooh. I like this statement necklace. Look at that, the combination of different types of metal beads. And then it looks like we have plastic beads with some wooden beads. There is a hang tag, so we'll look at that. Goldtone chain. Interesting. Well, it's a nice combination of materials. I like the faceted plastic beads. They have a nice look to them. And let's take a look at that hang tag. It says C1946, so I am not familiar with that brand. And then the back has a little rhinestone on there. And that's the rest of the nice hammered section there. All right, cool. Okay, so I really like the way this one looks. Has this triangle shape in the front for a pendant, and then it's definitely a choker or collar necklace, so it would kind of hang like this. So when you were wearing it, you would mostly see this section here. And yeah, let's take a look at that. That's pretty. Great for a festival or a party. Single earring. Okay, so we have these earrings that have imitation animal skin print. Nice big hoops. Look at that. Goldtone. No manufacturer's name. They're in good condition. Okay, I would definitely list those. Okay, fun. Interesting. It's kind of like faux leather or pleather, silver tone. It's not really in the best condition. I would put this into a craft lot. Okay, so the problem with this piece is it has a magnetic closure, and the magnetic sections are actually falling out and falling apart. It's made from hematite stone. But I think this is just going to go right into the craft. See how it's peeling out? Yeah, I just don't want to deal with that. Okay, so that's going to go into the craft lot. Okay, so multi-strand, meaning many strands with floating or satellite beads, and these are all faceted beads. Even this is faceted, so it means it's cut at angles. It's all plastic. There's a lot of wear on the pendant. Let's see what the clasp looks like. Yeah, I think this would go into a craft lot. Okay, I'm just going to do some sorting. Alright, the earring pile is getting bigger, but we're getting to some more necklaces. Okay. Okay, so some plastic, beads. Yeah, a fair amount of wearing on the Goldtone. These does look like it's vintage. Nice design on the blue beads. Not sure if that's wearing or just dirt. Okay, so I'll have to check that out. It's definitely vintage, but it's kind of a little bit lighter weight, so it's more likely from 70s, 80s. I have to check the design though. Okay, so pretty pendant necklace with the omega chain. No information on the back. So this is a plastic cabochon right here. This is the cabochon. And this is what an omega chain looks like. So wherever you bend it, it just looks the same. And then we have the lobster claw. Interesting. So that's magnetic, but the chain isn't. So I'll check that for silver. Okay, so this is got a lot of tarnish on the chain. Has this pretty pendant with some rhinestones in it. There is a hang tag, LE. Let's just check that with a loop. That's a new one on me, LE. Okay. Let me know. This is very pretty, very delicate. Yeah, some darkening on the chain. Great piece though. So we have some classic pearls. These are look like imitation, just looking at them. So I'm looking at the inside of the fish clasp. There's no markings on here. Usually there'll be a marking right there to notify you if it's 14K carat, meaning 14 karat gold, or sterling. And then let's close this back up. So it goes in like that, and then you gently pinch it and slide it in. Okay. All right. It's got some discoloration on some of the pearls, and it does have a hang tag, so we'll take a closer look. Hand knotted between each one, so looks like imitation to me. Ah, definitely imitation Claire's. Okay, so this will go in a resale lot or a craft lot. Alright, so bracelet with some plastic cabochons, rhinestones, fair amount of wear. I mean, you will find some pieces that look very distressed, but They might be made in the brutalist style. If you look up brutalism art or jewelry, some of those pieces can look kind of rough, but that's not what this is. So just FYI. All right, craft lot. Okay, so this one looks like it needs a repair, but let's take a look at it. Okay, so we have a pretty charm necklace. It's interesting with the cord braided in with the silver tone chain. My mind's just wondering if there was something else added on there. I like the Chinese ancient coin on there, or replica. It's in good condition. So let's look at where it's damaged. Okay, so it lifted up here. It's not clamping down on where it's supposed to be. So on the other side, there's a jump ring going through it. So it's just missing its jump ring. Let's see if it's over here. Yep, there it is. That's an easy fix. So I would fix something like that and list it. Nice long necklace. Pretty beads on here. Wait a minute, is this 2 pieces? Well, that's different. Oh, look at that. I mean, the first thing I notice is it's asymmetrical, meaning each side is different, and even the color palette is different from one side to the other. I mean, the only thing similar is this green, emerald green color. It's a fun piece. I like the hammered medallion disc. Nice chain going through. These are plastic. It's made in the vintage style, so it has these metal comes and loops around and connects to the next connection. And that feels like glass. That's really pretty. Nice accent. And is there a... Oh, interesting. There's this extra piece on there. Oh, I see. Silly me. Silly, silly. Okay. Now it makes more sense. Wow, when you get these things in the lot, sometimes they're like, oh, higgledy-piggledy. Okay, so it's a multi-strand necklace, which makes more sense visually. Oh, it's a very pretty necklace. All right, I'm definitely listing that one. Okay, so I like the charms, braided cord. The hang tag is very worn, says be happy. I have to do some research on that. And there's the charms. Oh, it's braided with a metal chain. That's nice. I like that design. Okay. Clip-on earring. Okay, so this is a really pretty design necklace. Like all the dangling sections, but it has a lot of discoloration, and this happens a lot with white pieces. Let's see if I can pick it up. It's turned a bit yellow, so I'm going to put this into a craft lot. And there's the back. And then it has a lobster claw clasp. And it's like made in the last 20 years. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I like the anchor. Plastic beads. And then here's the closure on here. And there's the anchor. All right, looks good. Oh, this is fun. So we have different colors of imitation pearls. And it's a multi-strand necklace. I even like the green. They have this kind of bluish green sections with the Goldtone beads. They have a little bluish green. Very pretty necklace. Lobster claw clasp. In really good condition. I don't see any chipping or anything. Alright, cool. Alright, I'll definitely be listing that. It does have a modern closure on the whatever this thing is called. But yeah, so I'd say in the last 20 years it was been made. Ooh, what is this? Whoa. Wow, that's got a lot of charms on it. Wow, look at that charm necklace. Whoa. So another nautical theme charm necklace. We got the anchors. This is really pretty with the enameling. And I like all of the different beads. These are vintage inspired rhinestone balls, I would call them. You'll find these in pieces from the 1920s and actually 80s too. Let's see. All right, cool. Fun. That's definitely a big statement piece, great for a party. All right, so let's take a closer look. So this is enameling the orange section on the Goldtone. No manufacturer's mark. And then these were these rhinestone sections I was talking about. Add a bit of bling. This feels like ceramic. Plastic. And you can see there's some darkening of the metal. That happens sometimes with pieces. And lobster claw clasp. Okay, great. The sort continues. Okay. Oh. All right, cute little school teacher earrings craft lot. Oh, yeah, this is pretty. I like the pendant necklace. It feels like plastic. And then we have a box chain. I was thinking maybe it was, no, it feels like plastic. It's cute. This is what a box chain looks like. Let's look at it through the loop. Okay. All Alright, I'll keep that one. I would say this is a rhinestone bracelet. Looks like it's vintage inspired with prong set plastic rhinestones, but it's very lightweight, so I know that this is not a vintage piece. And then it has that extension chain. Alright. Like the look of the hammered cuff bracelet. It has these ends on here. Oh, it looks like it has a gap through there. Oh yeah, it does a little bit. Okay. And then there's it on the inside. I don't see a manufacturer's mark. And then infinity sign on the bracelet. Magnetic closure. It has a lot of wearing, so this will definitely go into a craft lot. Very nice looking piece. I like the rhinestone pendant. It's not marked. This is a vintage type of chain. They do make them as reproductions, so keep an eye out for that. It does have some kind of repair on the chain, so I will put that in a craft lot. Very skinny bangle. It's very lightweight. Okay. Craft lot. Okay, so we have a plastic cord with a band on it. Not familiar with that, if that's a brand name or personalization. Okay, so I'll have to check that one out. A really pretty pendant. Oh, I see. It's wrapped a couple of times around the pendant, the chain. Okay, nice modern looking piece. I like the tassel. And then it does have LC with the little rhinestones. So that's Liz Claiborne, and it does say it on the bag. Some wearing on the hang tag. Let's take a look at the tassel. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, so I think this is a mustache bracelet. I think that's what it is. Or maybe it's an abstract heart. I don't know. Let's see what the rest of it looks like. I don't know, that looks pretty vintagey to me. Between the chain and the clasp. So maybe it is an abstract heart. Cool. Oh, this is interesting. It's like a circle copper chain bracelet, but it's still in the packaging, sort of. And there's a hang tag, which I don't recognize. We'll need to do a little research on that. Okay, so here's a bar bracelet. Okay. Fair amount of wearing. Let's see what the hang tag says. Okay, clears. Okay, that will definitely go into a craft lot. Abstracted ring. Nice design, but It's plastic craft lot. Fun flower piece, craft lot. Kind of a squiggle ring, craft lot. And then we have the googly eyes mustache necklace with the ball chain. That's what the ball chain looks like. Okay, so that will go in the craft lot. Okay, yeah. Ring with a lot of wearing, craft lot. Ooh. So this is just a heart ring, no manufacturer's mark. Again, a craft lot. This one has a ton of wearing. You can see how much wearing it has on it. The copper is showing through. So, craft lot. Nice design. With some rhinestones in there. The plating is not so great on the inside. Just check. So it's not magnetic. Well, it is magnetic. There it goes. Okay, craft lot. Single bead craft lot. Pretty pendant. So just looking at the chain, it's a very fine chain, meaning when I say fine chain, it looks like it might be silver. Let's just do, aha, it's magnetic. It's not silver, okay. But it has a nice look to it. Take a closer look. Pretty with the rhinestones. This, to me, the back looks vintage unless it's a reproduction. And then we have the braided chain, which again is vintage. C-clasp. Okay, great. Oh, pretty charm bracelet, rhinestones. Modern piece, got that texture on the back. Don't see a hang tag. Very cute. Okay, definitely list that. Alright, so we have this angel. Okay, definitely magnetic. It looks like it might be missing a rhinestone. Oh yeah, it's definitely missing a rhinestone, so it will go into a craft lot. Okay, so magnetic, it's a vintage braided silver tone cord with some extra bonus stuff. So that's the chain. And then we have a C-clasp. Sorry. That's what the other side of it looks like. Okay, I will clean and keep. Okay, so we have another box clasp with a very modern looking pendant. Okay, so it's specific to 2 people, so I will put that into a craft lot. So I like the pendant. It does have some wear, but has this a lot of damage. And it looks like we have an Avon. Okay, so again, craft lot. Pretty Goldtone chain. I love the star rhinestone pendant. Okay, cool. Ah, so the bracelet's missing several rhinestones. Looks like a modern piece. It is a really nice design, but it's missing too many to replace. All right, craft lot. Ah, okay. It's a pretty necklace. It just has an extra strand that's kind of looped up inside of itself. So we'll just keep going. I like the different types of chain that it has, and then the faceted beads. This is a modern piece. Take a look at that. And then we have those chains. I mean, beads, rather. And then here's the clasp. It's a pretty necklace. All right, cool. So copper color. It doesn't look like it's made out of copper, but I like the design of the pendant. A modern piece. And I think this is an vintage inspired piece with that clasp on it. And there's the chain. All right, cool. All right, so we have an elephant pendant with an omega chain. Take a look at the pendant. Moving it back and forth to see if it's missing any rhinestone. I think it is. I'm going to take another look with the loop. Oh, there's a manufacturer's mark on the back. Isis, like the Egyptian goddess. Never heard that one. Ah, too bad. It's missing a lot of rhinestones. Tricky for you all to see. Too bad. I will check to see if it's what price range the brand is selling at, but it has that really nice chain on it, but too bad. Okay, so let's see what this necklace is. Interesting. So this looks like an upcycled necklace. So let me explain what that means. It means that it was made from several different pieces of other necklaces. So just looking at this section right through here with the strands of the glass beads, which feel cool to the touch, is definitely vintage. This section through here is a modern edition, and then you see the two different colors of metal here. We have the darker gunmetal gray with the Goldtone. That was from a different section of necklace. So somebody tried to repair it, and rightly so, because this is just gorgeous with this glass beads. I mean, this is probably from the 1920s. I'll look at the condition of the updated clasp and just see if I want to sell it as an upcycled piece, because look at the shimmer on those glass beads. I mean, that is spectacular. I would love to wear that. Okay, so there is some verdigris on the metal beads. And you see the connector for this section. It's a tough call. Yeah, I think I'd probably still try to sell it. just because these beads are just so beautiful. Okay, so I just looked through the earrings. I didn't see any pairs. I mean, these look like pairs, but they're not the same style. Then the next thing I want to do is just quickly go through and make sure nothing is made from a fine material. So just kind of sort through that way. I mean, some of this I know without even messing with it that it's not a fine material. Okay, so it had this style closure and it's marked 925, which is for sterling silver, and that's what you mostly commonly find in the United States. Not magnetic. Okay, so that will go in the keep pile. Ah, we have a match. The sterling silver earrings have a match. Excellent. Woo hoo hoo. Pate. Yeah. Hoops. Yay. Okay, these have a match too. A lot of wearing to pass. Craft lot. Let's see. No. No. So you can use this idea for when you go through and look at earrings. You can see how they're constructed to figure out, you know, what they might be possibly made from. That is latching. Not magnetic, so we'll put that in the pile to test. It doesn't have a mark on it, but there's not a lot of room there. I'm just buzzing through here. Okay, so let's see if any of these are magnetic that I pulled out. So let's just do one at a time. Okay, so test. 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 Oh, this is not. I know this isn't fine material just by the way it's constructed. Look at, this is plastic on the front. No one's going to put plastic in with a piece of gold jewelry, and that's the back. Okay. Oh, this is just really cheap looking. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but anyway, inexpensive. Okay, that was magnetic. This is the one I thought was going to be magnetic. See how shiny it is? Silver is creamy. It has a creamy consistency to it. So you can learn how to spot silver. Here's another one that's not magnetic. This is all craft lot. Oh, this, she's got a lot of wear. Magnetic. Magnetic. Okay, this is magnetic. Okay, all right. So I'm super happy with going through the earrings because I found a pair of sterling silver hoop earrings that were really nice looking. Okay, so let's finish these pieces. Okay, so a round pendant, copper color chain. I'll still put it in a craft lot. It's kind of worn. Okay, so we have a cross pendant. Go ahead and check this. Okay, so the chain is magnetic. Let's see if the pendant, sometimes the pendants is there any markings on the back? No, usually gold or silver, usually gold is marked, silver is sometimes not marked. This is fairly worn. I'm going to put this in a craft lot. This one's very interesting. I've never seen a piece quite like this before. I really like the design. It's kind of squishy right here. It's like soft. And then it has these really pretty tassels with this vintage piece here. So I would have to do some research and make sure that this section, the pendant, goes with this, the chain necklace. So let's look at the, oh, there goes the tag. And then we have, these are plastic beads, and then here's the pendant. And no marking, because they look very different. This could be an upcycled necklace, which is fine. It has this really kind of one-of-a-kind look. I think somebody really enjoy. Alright, so we have a cuff bracelet with some pretty rhinestones. No markings on the inside. I would, yeah, I would definitely sell that one. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Oh, another cross. Very delicate. Let's hold this back. Hold you back. Stay. Okay. Okay, I can't get a sense of that. Okay. Yeah, I would sell this one. It's in pretty good condition. Okay, so just a chain. So I do sell chains just by themselves. Looks like a vintage piece. Alright, cool. Alright, so we have a panel necklace with a fold-over clasp. So this is the fold-over section here. And then it hooks in here. And then you snap it like that. Okay, it's a little wonked out. There we go. It's pretty with the rhinestones on there. Now with the fold-over clasp, that makes me think it's vintage. We have the rhinestones. Pretty sure that's just not a fine material, and there's no markings, which lots of times on the clasp there'll be markings. Alright. A tied imitation pearl necklace with pink polka dot bow. A lot of wearing though on the beads. Okay, so that will go in the craft lot. Okay, so a kind of braided cord with a hang tag. And let's see, where was that hang tag? Oh, here it is. Oh, I have sold these before. Lotus and Luna? Yeah, Lotus and Luna. Okay. And good condition. Yep, that will definitely get put out for sale. Okay. It's a fun bracelet. I like the scissors with the measuring tape. Interesting. Don't see a manufacturer's mark, but just looking at the way it's constructed, this looks like a reproduction. It has that. It has a lot of wearing, and not that that doesn't mean it can't be vintage, but the worn sections look black underneath, and see that texture underneath there, right through here. That makes me think it's made within the last 20 years. Alright, so that will go in the craft lot. Let's see, I think I got 2 for 1 here, so let's pull one out. Okay, so there's some verdigris on the chain. We have a cross. Okay, chain is magnetic. And there's the verdigris. That's that little green section. Let's take a look at the cross. If I don't want to use the chain, maybe I want to use the cross. I can put it on another chain. Yep, it says copper. Okay, so I'll do a little research and see if it's a good idea to save the pendant. And I sell the pendants sometimes just by themselves. And people have their own chains. So, okay. Okay, multi-strand necklace. Looks like it's vintage inspired. It has those lovely faux tortoiseshell or amber-like beads that are made from plastic. And then has that chain here. That's a nice looking piece. A little bit of wearing on the metal here. And then we have the beads. Great. Oh, this is fun. I like the fabric on the beads. I like the great graduating beads. Well, sort of graduating, but with the Goldtone chain. Be great for wearing for a party or even for work. That's a really great condition. Alright, cool. Definitely will sell that. Okay, so this is a multi-strand beaded necklace. It's definitely vintage inspired. It has a look sort of like jet or glass beads. A lot of wearing on the clasp, and then there's the hallmark. You know what? I think I know who this is. Oh, yep, that's who it is. It's Premier Designs. Okay, so I'll describe it to you, then I'll try to show it to you. Okay, Premier Designs pieces, the hallmark is a crown with like little laurel leaves on either side, and there, I forgot what was hands in the middle. So I would put this in craft lot just because of the condition. Too bad. This piece is worn. The cording is starting to fray. Has that vintage chain with Goldtone beads. And then we have a repair right here. And some fraying. Okay, so that will go into a craft lot. Alright, so this is our last piece. I love the color, and just having it in the light, you can really see how the light picks up the texture of the different beads. They each have different, either they're flat or different textures to them. And I like the color scheme too, so Isn't that great? So they're all plastic. And then we have a lobster claw clasp. It does look vintagey to me, but I'm thinking because of the clasp, it's probably a modern piece. So I have to say I'm very happy with my box from Tennessee. Very, very happy. I had some great necklaces, and I love those sterling silver hoop earrings. Now I paid, I think it was around $55, $58 for the box. So I'm super happy with that. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn more about List Perfectly, check out this video. If you enjoyed this video, then give us a like and then hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.